Today I would like to talk to you about the Sacred Heart of Jesus, how I discovered the power of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. You know, like it started for me like last year in November. I was involved with the business with my brother, and at one point, you know, I felt a bit lost, you know. And suddenly God told me, look at my heart. Jesus said, look at my heart. And I started like in my spiritual mind to look always at Jesus' heart, at Jesus' burning heart, bursting heart of love. And what I discovered, looking and meditating on his burning heart of love, I was filled with love again, and Jesus inspired me with the things I should do in my life. You know, I started writing my books again, I started writing screenplays again, and that's the power, you know. My grandmother, they all had pictures of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in their homes. And, you know, just hanging on the wall, and from time to time they were looking at it. And that it's very powerful, you know, if you meditate and look at the Sacred Heart of Jesus, he's guiding you directly into the loving heart of God himself. And you will discover your vocation, you will discover your love, your dreams, your passion, your enthusiasm, as I always say, entheos in Greek, to be in God, to be in love. And the Sacred Heart of Jesus, or the picture of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, helps you to enter into the sacred space of God, into the sacred space of yourself, into the connection with God. And I wish you from all my heart that you discover as well this powerful ancient devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And you will see, you will get faster to your vocation, you will faster get to what you should do in life, what your divine vocation is. I wish you with all my heart, especially at this feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, I wish you that you find and discover this devotion as I discovered it last year, starting last year in November. And I see an acceleration as well, you know, if you focus on the Sacred Heart of Jesus as a second point. When you have temptations, you know, the temptations go away. There's in the book of Proverbs, it's written, where your desires are, where are your hearts. For me, you know, I had like big, strong desires for sexuality, and I discovered, wow, something wrong. My first desire, my primary desire is Jesus, and I'm in love with Jesus, and I meditate on the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I ask him to give me more passion, more love for him. What I see as an effect of this meditation, or adoration as well, when I do adoration in church, it's the same thing. If you look at the Holy Altar, it's the Sacred Heart of Jesus, it's Jesus. And I wish you that you discover this devotion, the beauty of this devotion. And you will see as well, there's a lot of calmness coming into your heart, a lot of peace and joy when you connect to the Sacred Heart of Jesus with Jesus and God the Father himself. You will find peace, joy as well. That's the third point, what I discovered. Like this morning, you know, in Holy Mass for the Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, we did adoration afterwards. I looked at the Sacred Heart and I felt so in peace, so in joy. And then God can work through you, can heal you. That's the fourth point. If you looked at the Sacred Heart of Jesus, you will experience the healing power of the Sacred Heart, of the love of Jesus. And I wish you that you discover all these four effects, what I just described in your life, the beauty of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, the healing of the effect of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, the spiritual protections against temptations, and the calmness of peace that the Sacred Heart of Jesus gives you. And I wish you really like a joyful, happy, peaceful feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Enjoy that day. Always remember, you only can live this day one time, and focus on the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Don't focus on people. You know, I focused on other people, and I felt a lot of unpeace. When I started to focus on the Sacred Heart of Jesus, I didn't feel unpeace anymore. You know, yesterday in Mass, Holy Mass, I was focusing on people and said, how is business going? How are things going? And God told me, no, look at my heart. Don't look at people. They go, they come, they have their destiny. Trust in me, look at my heart. I did it, and directly I found peace. You know, directly I was in peace. It's amazing to see. And you have to know, the other side wants to get you off the Sacred Heart of Jesus, wants to focus on him, on people, on circumstances, to get angry, you know the spiritual combats we have. But if you have these combats, focus on the Sacred Heart of Jesus, you will find peace and joy directly in a split second. You can be there. And I wish you that you can, as I said, you discover that, and I wish you a holy, joyful, sacred heart feast of Sacred Heart of Jesus, okay? I love you, and I hope I can transmit this peace and joy and enthusiasm, which are the attitudes which are Christ, which are His Sacred Heart. Have a joyful, peaceful day in enthusiasm. Bye.